Du brought your punk hat.
Ja, always for the freedom of the mission.
Good afternoon, thank you for joining us. We are called the Buckfever Underground. We're from Cape Town, we're a spoken word band. We'll be doing some English and Afrikaans poems for you, set to improvisational music for the most part. Hope you enjoy it. Out of the sunshine climbed the moths of the night, into the ground, into the flood, into the thorn trees and the bracken, and the bush by the gravel dam, the lean-to goat shed and its sisal pole shanty town, sail through the stranded koppies and the deeply ploughed ridges, and the riches of the veld come in speckled lichen and dark-winged buzzards, and the Captain Leguan calls a silent tongue along the ground for the souls to follow, a small light at the bottom of the winding pools, the silver line, snaking, slaking, shaking the yellow pollen, the exploding cloud, the night mouth open, the wind cool, the moths back in. Sitting inside, a happy old tired thought, and the cars and buzzing flies on the wet-lipped mouth and paws. The town, a sliced open fruit, droplets slow-mo through the sky is the sky of the mute. A flock of starlings grow in number, swirl above the caravans, and then someone leans over and says, "This is the end. This is how the end comes." Now you will come around the corner, and your smile will be alive and open, and from your hands will come words. "Shall we touch fingertips?" I'll ask, and you'll say yes. Let's do that. Sun will cut slices of cake from the world around us, and daily troubles and tax and Syria and gunmen, politics and hate will for a moment not be here. There will be nothing, just this, just us here, darling. From inside a dying light, from the ping of the glass when the shots die down, when the door of a home opens, sunshine and birds spread across the world of the hand of a man, the heart of a woman and the tongue of a child, and the wild woods will crackle and pop, animals will swim underwater and fly above it and sit atop cliffs and bark, baboons, kudus, bushbuck and dogs. down to the movement of the cars in the cities, of the moonlit pipes and the deepest down dark of the mine and the murk, the money and the smirk and the lazy swinging punch, the rubber bullets, the armored cars, the koppies and the knopkitties, the overalls, beanies, the gumboots, the torn shirts, the lips and the teeth and the zol in there, the language, the speaker, the listener, the word, spit and shine and toe the line. What we say is not all we are, but billboards, wings and black, the black of the night at our backs. As we turn around the blind corners, see laughs, lipstick and hair, but beware. Where the eye combs not, the world is a knot. It's a puzzle and a nail, a nest of words and hail. What the eye smooths out, curls up between our shoulders, where a monster is knitted, with no gloves to hold it. It just sits there and it coals and smolders, it smokes and it folds, it coals and smolders, smokes and folds like a filly in brine. Skuins uit die halfuur, strompel 'n soldaat met 'n been in die mond op die straathoek staan en kou. Kon die minister nie maar net brode bak en grou en met die hand wuif waar hy wou en die miserabelheid weg kon jou, soos in Bybelstories nou in 'n ou geweeklaag, 'n gearme ek, 'n gearme jy, die gemeene deler, die gemeene gene, die gemeenskap sal daknat maak, die uniforms en vla, die partyteemde gespan oor partyma in 'n partystraat met 'n partynaam, word die partytjie geteken in ink, op die stippellyne gelaat deur die strompelende soldaat se stomp bloedvoete getatoe tot die donker met die eensame gefluit deur die holte van die been, skoongeblaas van murg en wit gesuig van wit. Skuins geslaan deur die son en uitgedraai deur die paaie van die land, verby die doringdraad en die pale, verby die klinkers, verby die sparre, die heininge om die skape en die bokke en die beeste en die beste van die verderf. Stap hulle met koppe op lywe en lewens op stokke en donkies op verslaafde deur die stof en die reën en die wind na die naderende golf en die kind op die heup, op die rug, op die wa met die dooie woorde van mossies opgevrommel in broeksakke, die golf van haas en gryp, die golf van nie haat nie, maar ook nie van lief hê nie, die golf van nie omgee nie, van nie omkyk nie en van nie opkyk nie, die golf van oormaat en glans, van goue gaans gaar maak op Gods akker en Gods wagbeeld, waar die drenkelinge in stadige aksie uitspoel op die strand met net 'n hoetjie in die hand. An aeroplane flies over the slow warm night and the bay and the lights, a broken black dance of here and not here, and I sit and I think of a small house on the mountainside with a fireplace for a hearth and a flock of birds, a flock of books, sheer down the slope, cutting the time into mahin minutes and osprey seconds and wind swallow split seconds and feathers and squeaks, and the thought rushes across my face and down the lining of the inside of my shadow. It percolates through the broth and blood around my organs, the crow's nest of sinews and veins around my bones, and it leaves again through a tiny hole at the back of my skull, back into the small house, into the fire, into the chimney, out into the kloof, in amongst the birds, in amongst the books, and gone. Onder die bestek van my gesig is my skedel 'n fossiel en die spore van my frons en die rimpel van my oë dieselfde as die lyne wat ons oopkap uit rots, dieselfde splinters bene opgespoor, oopgeboor en afgestof pas in die dele van my skelet waar skrapnel, tyd en kanker oor die eeue my voorskadu oopgeskiet en hand na mond aangespoor het om te swoeg, om wakker te slaap en in die hande te spoeg en met fyn onfeilbaarheid te spies in die huid van 'n dier te forceer en te draai en te dood of met hande uit mekaar speer en eet met of vreet met bloed wat by die punte van die elleboog ontmoet. En soos ek hier by my rekenaar sit, saamkoel soos 'n fyn net en oor die aarde span, al stywer en trom met die liggiese wip van die wiel van die mensdom. And now, when I fall asleep at night and the sediments of sleep sift down upon my face, cementing my body to the sheets and my bones to the mattress so that I'm there but not here, at the bottom of a river but afloat in the sand of an upside-down world, the roof of a cave where ferns and bats can walk and squawk, or slipped into the hem of a cloud which is about to unburden its rain on a fire in the berg, or I stand silently, on attention, inside the trunk of a pine in a forest, submerged by an avalanche on a planet we've never noticed, in the blind spot of our own. I am a small owl, inside an egg. I am a disposable cup, and a nut in the cheek of a squirrel, inside an elephant, balancing on one leg in a circus with no whip. Hooray. Hooray. Thank you. If a cat comes through here at full speed, do not be alarmed. His name is Leo, and this is his house. We are feeding the cat while the owners are away. What are we playing? We're playing Sit It Af.
Yeah.
Okay, ons gaan Sit It Af speel. You'll see where we're selling some t-shirts and hoodies and caps and little books and things. This is the one called Sit It Af. It's about switching your cell phone off. Sort of a birthday song with smartphones, because it might be time for that. Sit it af. Ja, sit hy slimfoon van jou af, maar switch off that smartphone. Want hy slimfoon van jou, hy maak vir jou dim, die glim van hy foon, dis wat vir jou dim maak. As jy ook al gat vol van alles wat jou foon jou bied, van hoe dit jou per tweet, herwaarts, diep en verniet gebied, jou gedagtes skiet, per Google georkestreerde orde van debiet. In daai geval, so af daai slimfoon van jou, van hy slimfoon van jou, die maak vir jou dim. Is jy nie nou al dommer as toe jy jonger was nie, voller van kommer as toe jy nog eenvoudig was nie, en dis jy deesdae dalk die verbeeldingloose kwas, wat volgens sagte bevele volg en verf, waar jy eens die kunstenaar was, die individu. Ja, daai slimfoon se glim, dit maak vir jou dim, so sit dit af. Ja, sit dit af. You know, the smartphone is a wonderful thing, but for example, I don't know, many of you might have driven here using your phone, and even though you might have been to Darling before, you typed in Evita Superron because you want to go exactly there. You don't want to drive around the town and go, is this the right place? You know, we kind of get lazy and we just type in the destination. Even if it's your friend's house, you might have been to your friend's house 10 times, but you don't want to take that chance of just going down one wrong street, right? So you type the address in. So it's, you know, sort of slowing our brains down a bit. So even you're driving, you know, to a popular town that everyone knows where it is, you ask your phone where it is. Or the other really bad thing is when it's supper time and you want to make soup, right? Soup. So soup is a very simple dish to make. You put things in the pot and you put it on the stove. Doesn't really matter what your soup, you know, what you put in it. You can make a soup. Yet what do? We go on to like BBC Food. And we ask BBC Food, we ask our phone how to make soup, right? This is what we've become, right? Anyway, that's what this song is about. Alles jou vinger op die elektroniese pols van sake, is jy elders een skim, dalk selfs om oorhoon, die slaaf van een slinkse sinfoon, skerp dalk op ongekraak, jou sprankel verdrink, verstar jou kake en die knas van die algoritme, jou droomdopsels oog gerig op die fantastische fassade, van een likeable droom gekeken aan die kletterwiel click-through ads, na online winkels en Zuckerberg zones, waar die tank van jou kredietkaart vir een ander ou lijne laat sny en dalk ook laat droom, van ontsnap, snaaks genoeg van het alles en vlug na hier, waar die visarend roep, soepel plekklap, hier in Afrika. Selfs die president van Amerika, regeer ons uit die palm van sy hand, met die swaai van die toverstaf van sy foon, word kwaad gestook in Damascus en Pyongyang en Indonesië, selfs hier, Darling aan die Weskus en ook tussen Turkspy en Coyote gat op die oever van die Rio Grande en die grens van Mexico, waar hy ons 'n muur wil bou. Maar kan jy glo, hierdie vriend in 'n klamp, kan jy afsit met jou duim, net so sit dit af in jou, sit die slimfoon van jou af, switch off that phone of yours. Every now and then you can just shut Donald Trump down like that, press of a button. Ja, en hier in van die blokkette en bitcoin, kan jy wegdraag met die plan van rake en radijs, sommer in die agterplaas daar by jou huis. Sit dit af vriende, en sien vir 'n slag weer die son daar buite, en sien ook in die harte van jou vriende en jou vrou, jou kinders en jou man. Hulle sal jou meer waardeer wanneer jy weer weet vanaand jy eet is sonder om gou te gaan soek na daai sopresept op BBC Food of kom ons sit dit af, want dit is ook onmoontlik om met jou foon, hoe slim of oud, hoe fout of fout ook al, woorde te hoor soos die volgende: silwer in die lyfoor, kouveer in die pad, vol sterre en sing soos spreeusou, en die cypresse soos nou val elke vinkelwig, en die bekwart pitswart oor, en ook woorde soos hierdie: brons teen die berg en palms teen die bors, die koedes is op kerk en die besembosse luid tot uit die suidewind waai, hoof af en toe waai, so sit daar maar 'n slimfoon van jou, want die gun van daai slimfoon, die maak vir jou ding, ja vriende, kom, sit dit af, sit dit af, sit af daai slimfoon van jou, want dit maak vir jou ding, sit dit af, ja sit dit af, sit dit af, sit dit af, ja kom ons sit daai slimfoon af, set it up, 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 set it up. Thank you very much. Set it up. The name also, the title references the old Johannes Kerkorrel song, gereformeerde blues band, Set It Up, which dates back to the 80s when it was about switching off the TV because it had P.W. Botha's face on it, right? So things have changed a bit. Now it's just we're trying to switch Donald Trump off by switching our phones off. So let's do that once in a while. I'll read this one without music. It's called New. We make new now. We make understand. We understand the mountains to be fiction, the facts to drip from events, this fire, the burnt bodies, the warped shack metal, all of the water flowing to the sea, all the fish flowing from the sea to our plates, this new, kikuyu-covered embankments and weeds and wild fish eating wild birds, this too, this mound of earth and plastic flowers, and the slow movement of dust out across the vlakte amidst the barely breathing sheep and the low euphorbia. And what we know now, we knew then, the new now of memories, resisting the occupation of the places of our people and our people's brains and lungs and tongues, and now, the new nations and fences around century-old borders drawn by dead people in European rooms and boat people and the sinking boats and lines of people, the new people, the in your land, the immigrant, the grant me this, the hold my hand, the wedge-like cuts on hands of coiled barbed wire, the Aina ivy, the shokoloza, those lungs filled with sea now, the tongues are words new now, and slow sentences licked into sand until the brain is dry and the shucked heart gallops over shards of sky, showing us in slices from below, and now, also new, the glaciers, the melting ice, the East Rand man who locks up his wife and children, up all the Facebook babies, up your dog, up my taste in music, up a god of your choice. It's all new now, and we make from it future. We make from it story, and we story until we die. And when we die, we are brand new. This one is called Walk Fast Whistle. Sit it up. It's fine. Don't worry. Walk fast, whistle, cock your ears and listen, hold your line, hold your own, wind the window down, tap the beat on the wheel as you drive, look up and greet. Touch a hand and feel, float a thought to the rafters, smile at strangers, do not diet, don't be quiet, eat tomato sauce, do not hold back a tear, drink beer, do not drink and drive, talk less about yourself, talk less in general, mess up and apologize, Eat pie. Eat humble pie. Open your eyes and look inside your friends and ask them how they truly are. Then take a trip around the darkest bends together, tracking the trail of the wandering star to as far as the road goes and the ship would sail, and the story will slow down there and hit a sandbank, and the phosphorescence in the water will glow and grow a blanket of silence in which you can be wrapped. Sometimes, be quiet for an hour, sit in the veld and observe, if not ants, then birds, if not birds, bats, if not bats, buck. Pick up pretty stones and twisted roots, seed pods and mice skulls, and carry them home and arrange them on the windowsill. Trace their outlines against the days of life. Have your lemonade cold, your tea slowly, your coffee with a rusk. Write with a pen on paper, purchase pencils, send postcards to distant friends. Travel alone, travel far, travel to the point where you swivel on your heel and remember where you come from, who you are, and why you came. Phone your parents, phone your siblings, phone your school friends, phone your sick friends, phone your friends with children. Sometimes switch off your phone for a week, do not check email, do not use a computer. Sleep for 12 hours, 3 days in a row until your dreams return, and read a thick book, a 1,000-page book, a book with difficult words in it, a book with an open ending like Roberto Bolaño's book. Or walk around the house in your underpants, or naked, without drawing the curtains, do push-ups and run. And when the wind blows strongly, stand outside and lean into it like this, and just imagine for a while that you're an albatross floating somewhere over the southern Atlantic Ocean. You're an albatross. But also, bird quad shit and be outside, especially next to highways. Wipe your bum with something other than toilet paper. Buy the newspaper even if you don't read it. Support the idea of a poem. Write poems, bad or good, hidden or shown. Purchase binoculars and study birds. Investigate trees, consider different types of grass. Stop by road cutting and look at the layers of rock. Picnic, own a thermos, wrap sandwiches in foil. Eat peanut butter from the jar, drop it like it's hot, drink Coca-Cola when it's hot, drool on your pillow and dance and laugh and cry, but cut the shit. Dislike money, donate money, spend money, earn money, look after money, sure, but dislike money. Do something you like. If it's an office job, remember who's the boss and who's in charge, and that you are the latter. Swim in the sea, or swim in a river, or swim in a farm dam. Hold your breath for a long time. Open your eyes underwater, float on your back and close your eyes again. Listen to the sound in your ears, that slow, dark, deathly croak of your brittle bodies, cooked and cracked organs and bones, and then slowly paddle back to where you can stand and look at the person waiting there, and then walk over there and kiss her. Thank you very much. I think our time is almost up here, so we'll do you one more, right? How's that feel? Have you guys had a good day so far?
Yeah.
Is this your first show of the day? It's your first one, righto. I think you're going to have fun after this as well. That's, of course, the great thing about this is you guys have no idea what you're walking into, right? We saw a cross-section of the performers last night. There was a bit of a variety show at the Perron, and it's really anything and everything. You're going to have an amazing day. So we might see you later somewhere for a glass of wine.
Or a warlord.
Yeah, if you want the world's strongest beer. Ask for the warlord at Darling. We made the mistake of having one of those before we went to bed. We immediately had to go to bed after having that. Goed. I'll do this last one without music again. Sy naam is Kudus in die heelal. You can rustle something if you want to. This is Timm, by the way. He's the percussionist. This is Michael Currin on guitar. My name is Coetzer. We are the Buckfever underground. Goed, die reën gaan so. Kudus in die heelal. Soggens skuif die son ons voete warm tot in die sy waar ons strepe hang. Ons is bokke. Kudus in die heelal. Uitgesprei oor die koppe, die rande, hange, valleie, klowe, kraanskoeltes, knope alwyn en swart olienskadies. En hierin wentel ons, saam, oor plaasdrade teen wildtuinings af, op soek na oorspringplek, met ou bergpaadjies langs, om besembos en blinkblaar, oor suurpol en rooigras, verby klipstapel en rotshoop, die planete van dassies, rooikat, estervark, vlakhaas, pofadder, bleekvlek, spreeu. En ons kalm oë drink die wip van die uur, aaneengestroom, onafgebroke, nie as tyd nie, maar as leeftyd. By die koel fontein voed ons die aarde en die aarde ons, neuse raak aan mekaar en God, 'n skepping, lippe vol intieme elektrisiteit fotosintetiseer deur die somer, die herfs, winter, lente, ente pyn, seer van hart, korte duur, ellelang, tot vul, wat uit die hart ontsnap, die drade knip, die gewelf ontglip. Ek kyk na jou en jy na my, en ons bene lê die wêreld wit. Ons is bokke, kudus in die heelal. Saans trek die nag ons toe, ons vou in een en hang, soos vlermuise in die wind. Ons is bokke, kudus in die heelal. En saans trek die nag ons toe, ons vou in een en hang, soos vlermuise in die wind. Bye, Dankie. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you have a minute or two and you have some cash to spend, buy something from us. Otherwise, just enjoy your day. It's a beautiful day out there. This is all written by me, yes. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. Man's XL, a t-shirt or a t-shirt? Actually the one that's on the... Was it over here? Dis die laaste een. Ek het nog iewers in 'n boks, maar ek dink ek het hulle na die fees gaan toe. Ja, sounds like ek dink dit is omtrent jou size. Dis omtrent nie wat ek op wil. Ja. Ja. Dis 200, dis cash period, dis dan nog 'n ander plan. Nee, there's a selfie coming in. There's a selfie coming? Ja.
Brace yourself,
I'll be like this over here. Yeah. That's a winning selfie.
Is this poetry?
Yes, it's not just my stuff.
Yeah.
There's a poem of mine there, but I'm the editor of it. It's short stories, poetry. You can page through it. Cartoons, photographs. It's a variety of mostly South African.
And your poetry? Is there anything with your poetry?
I don't have specifically my own collection yet. I must actually do that because we have a ton of.
You don't have it online or anything?
Some of it is on our website. You can also email me. I can email you stuff that you can come down and read. That's my best solution. The third one we did was that Walk Fast. Oh, the one called New, the one that I read without accompaniment.
Yes.
It's just called New. Yeah.
Okay.
If you let me write down my email address for you because then I can email you stuff as well.
Okay,
That's what we did.
You're writing the book?
Yes, let me do that. I've got a pen here somewhere.
But the other one has got...
Actually, no, my email address is in here.
Is it?
Yeah, just see somewhere here on the contact. That's info@coastpizza.com.
Oh, okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
Email me on that one, remind me what I promised you, and I'll send you some stuff to
Fantastic.
read for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jy nog geen wat? Wat er saak is? Is dit reg? Is dit?
Dat is ook al vir my.
Okay, cool. Baie dankie julle. Baie dankie. Ek gaan probeer om dit nie te doen.
It's good practice, like next time when you're on the shows, we don't like, we've had these things so many times. We're going to do it 12 times, that's like... Unless you want to... We were thinking, well I was thinking, maybe this evening we could try something else. It's getting a bit... It gets to the point where you've done 4 shows.
Stephen?
But he played something else in the first song, so I was shitting myself.
Improvise.
He did it.
A combination between being playing something different and him not being able to hear, so I don't know if that was, that's unchanged levels, so I don't know if,
When more people, that's why I always say like you should make it louder. The overall volume should be slightly louder in the practice. When people come in, it's so
T-shirts, so that's good going.
Cool. I think that one guy was that was here with the house machine guy's brother. One guy that's shareholder one of the partners in
Camera up there.
another guy that's always at the house machines in Malta.
yeah.
Doesn't that look like him? Except I
I
think this is his twin brother.
I don't know. I mean, I know the guy you mean, but I don't know.
I know he's got a twin. It's this guy that was sitting here with a spiky cover receiver.
Mm.